Rabiya Mateo, Iloilo City.
Now we have Miss Iloilo City, Miss Rabiya Mateo. How are you?
I'm doing great. I feel like I'm one step closer from having my first national crown.
Well, you are actually. You are in the top 16. So let's see how it goes with this this comment here. You have 30 seconds to answer this. Throughout this journey, you have discovered that you are a phenomenal woman who is conditioned for greater. How can you create a positive and lasting impact to the world around you? Your time starts now.
First of all, I need to stick to my core, which is being passionate about educating people. I am a lecturer, and I've been pursuing this because this education had helped me to have that comfortable life that I and my family deserves. And I want to push people. I want them to achieve greater things in life through me. And I know with Miss Universe, anything is possible because I am a phenomenal woman with a heartfelt beauty.
Thank you very much, Miss Iloilo City, Rabiya Mateo. Now let's call on Iloilo. Rabiya Mateo. Good evening.
Good evening, Casey. How are you doing?
I'm nervous. For everybody. Okay. So I will ask you two questions. You're able to choose a number backstage. After you talk for 30 seconds, you will hear this. And then I will ask another question where you receive another 30 seconds.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Your first question. If you could create a new paper currency with the image of any Filipino on it, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
If I were given the chance, I want to use the face of Miriam Defensor Santiago. For those who don't know, she was an Ilongga, but what I admired about her is that she used her knowledge, her voice to serve the country. And I want to be somebody like her, somebody who puts her heart, her passion into action. And after all, she is the best president that we never had.
Okay, it's time for your second question. This pandemic has made clear our priorities, essential or non-essential. Where do pageants stand in this time of crisis?
As a candidate, I know I'm not just the face of Iloilo City, but I am here carrying hope and as a symbol of light in the darkest times. And as of the moment, I want to help my community. I want to use my strength to make an impact. And that is the essence of beauty pageant. It gives us the power to make a difference.
Well said, Iloilo. Rabiya Mateo. Miss Iloilo!
Congrats, Miss Iloilo City. Congratulations, Rabiya Mateo.
Mabuhay ang Miss Universe Philippines organization. To our judges, sponsors, and to all of our phenomenal delegates, our most heartfelt appreciation for all of the support and participation in this year's pageant, Miss Universe Philippines 2020.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sash Factor live chat series. Maraming salamat po for staying tuned to our very special episode for tonight. To all of our Filipino fans, hello po at mabuhay. To our international fans, thank you so much for being here because we are having a extra special guest for tonight. She is the queen of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, the new Miss Universe Philippines 2020. Let's all welcome Rabiya Mateo.
Hi everybody! Hi Noy! How are you doing? Kamusta ka?
I'm doing great. Kamusta ka naman din dyan, Rabiya? How have you been doing so far?
As of the moment, I've been really busy with, interviews with the media. However, I'm still enjoying the moment kasi it's been what, 2 days ago since
Correct.
I was crowned as Miss Universe Philippines, and I feel, great, and there's so much pride and joy inside of me to bring the crown back home to the city of Los City.
Exactly, exactly. And we are, of course, on behalf of the Sash Factor family, we are so honored for you to be here tonight on our live chat series. Maraming salamat, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is your new queen, Miss Universe Philippines 2020. So we're going to know you a little bit more, the story behind the queen of the hour, and of course, your journey to the Miss Universe Philippines 2020 crown. Okay? But before that, I think we have to start with the lighter segment. Okay? Ready ka na ba, Rabia, for the lighter
Ready?
segment?
Ready.
There you go. So, to all of the fans, we are going to start with a very light segment, okay? Because we know for a fact that there have been a lot of like news online. We want to highlight you, Rabia, your story, who you are as a person, your character, and the things that you like and you don't like. So, we're going to start with a segment that we call Would You Rather.
Okay.
Okay? So the Would You Rather segment is we're going to ask our new queen, Rabia Mateo, some Would You Rather questions, and you just have to simply pick between the two, and
Okay.
then give your maybe explain a little bit your answer to the Would You Rather question. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Ready? Let's start off. Okay, so this is the perfect first question since alam ko medyo pagod ka with all of the media tours, the interviews. First question is, Rabia, would you rather have a long sleep or a feast of your favorite food?
I would like to choose because I love to eat and I miss going to buffet. So I would rather choose the later one, which is to have a feast with my friends and family. Sayang if wala lang sanang COVID. I would have invited my family here to join me and celebrate this victory.
Kaya nga, di ba? So talaga it's going to be a celebration with family and good food. Yes, that's a very good choice, Rabia. Thank you. Next one. Ito, very interesting to. Would you rather have the ability to fly or read people's minds?
I would love to read people's mind so that I would know who are true to me and who are not.
Ay, that's a pretty loaded answer. Pero yes, that's actually a really good answer. Thank you. Next one. Let's go to the next one. Would you rather be an international pop star or an Olympic champion?
I want to be an international pop star, but I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to sing. So I don't know
So paano?
if it's possible. But I like the idea of me being a pop star.
So just the idea of it, like being on
Yeah.
stage. Siguro dahil ano ka nga rin, beauty queen ka rin, just the idea of like being on stage and being
And
in the
performing
eyes of
on
the
stage.
correct performer, exactly. Pretty much connected naman ang pageantry and being a pop star. So pasok naman sa bangayan. Very good. Okay. Next one. Would you rather live in eternal summer or eternal winter?
I hate the cold, so I want to experience summer for the rest of my life. And just imagine, di ba, kung summer every day, you can go to the beach and wear your most beautiful and sexiest swimwear.
Correct. Yeah. So you are more of a beach body, so to say.
Yeah,
Parang mahilig ka talaga. Okay. That's a really great answer.
and
Yes.
it's
Oo.
in my color naman.
Correct. And then magpapasarela ka din sa beach with the swimsuit on, di
Yeah,
ba? Why
totally
not?
just the sand.
Correct. Okay.
Going to sa Manila Bay.
Ay, sa Manila Bay talaga. Ikaw pwede din. Okay, next one. I have two more, no? I have two more here, and this is pretty much fun. I love this. Next one. Would you rather, change something in your past or see through your future?
Wow. I want to see the future. I mean, I'm
Hmm.
not perfect and I do make mistakes up until now. But yung mistakes kasi it don't define who you are. You know, it's just a phase in your life in which it will tell you a lot of things. It will teach you a lot of lessons. So I would like to see my future to know if, nakita ko ba yung dad ko? Nauwi ko ba yung ikalimang corona para sa Pilipinas? Because there's so
Wow.
much to life talaga. And I wanna experience and see what is about to happen.
Correct. Parang mas maganda rin kasing idea that parang you get to have the decisions you're going to make based on what you see in the future rather than changing what's in the past. Tama
Yeah.
ba? Galing. O, di ba?
And
Parang, to our, yes, to all of the fans, parang final question pa rin ang sagot ni Rabia Mateo, ha? In fairness to you. Really great, really great. Okay, last one. Would you rather, this is kind of serious, but then let me know, this is going to like reveal your like values in life. Would you rather end COVID-19 or end world hunger?
I want to end the COVID-19 because with
Mm,
hunger, I think there is a better solution to it. If the privilege will just hand out things that they are capable of, then no one will be hungry. But with the pandemic, we are speaking of
mm.
science, the pathophysiology of the virus. So it's kind of technical. But we will be able to end hunger with a kind heart.
Wow, that's a really great like statement for the answer. Thank you so much, Rabia. And that's actually what we have so far for the Would You Rather. Okay, to all of the fans, again,
Oh,
this is yes. We'll have more siguro in our next interview. But then to all of the fans, we have seen our new Queen Miss Universe Philippines 2020 answer some Would You Rather questions. If you have any, for example, comments and messages of support for your new Pinay Miss Universe Queen right now, key in your comments below. All right. Now, Rabia, this time I would like to highlight, of course, knowing that you are now our new Miss Universe Philippines 2020, but I would like to like focus this time on who you were before the crown. Okay, which is I think a very interesting storyline. Um, who is Rabia Mateo before Miss Universe Philippines? Maybe what I can ask is maybe you can describe ano si Rabia, what was Rabia like growing up as a kid?
yeah. Kasi ilang beses ko na din to na-share. Pero I wasn't raised in a wealthy family po talaga. So, I was exposed with life and nakita ko kung gaano kahirap yung buhay. So, I feel like even though, nandyan si mama, dahil single mother lang siya, and thankful naman po ako doon, I need to step up and I need to do something to end
Mm-hmm.
poverty sa amin. And naalala ko dati, nung bata ako, sinasabi ko talaga na someday makakabili ako ng TV kasi wala kaming TV. So
Mm-hmm.
what I do is nakikinood ako sa kapitbahay, yung show pa namin Pedro Penduko, para when I come back to school, I can, relate to my classmates na pinag-uusapan yun. And then, nung nag-college na, I was able to get a full scholarship. But it's not enough. I need to support myself with the projects,
Mm-hmm.
with the baon. So I was trying to balance my studies and at the same time working. I was working as a model and na-experience ko din po yung mamigay ng flyers, yung
Mm-hmm.
sa mga events. Pero hindi ko yun kasi kinakahiya. Pero never ko talagang pinabayaan yung pag-aaral ko. And then when I graduated cum laude, I was given the chance to speak on behalf of the graduates. And
Wow.
kung sa pageantry, that was my crowning moment talaga. Kasi it's a testimony na pag pinut mo lang talaga yung heart mo, yung soul mo into your studies, magbubunga talaga siya. And doon ko na-realize na I love to speak in front of other people when I gave that speech. That's when I decided to become a lecturer because I'm a graduate of physical therapy. I
Mm-hmm.
could have tried doing clinics and going abroad, but I didn't because I want to serve here in my country. I want to teach, the young Filipino physical therapists and to pave way for
Mm.
the future medical professionals of this country.
Yeah.
And dahil po sa pagmamahal ko talaga sa pagtuturo, nakarating na po ako ng different areas here in the Philippines. I've been to Ilocos, to Bicol, Iloilo, and Manila. And when I started teaching, it was quite challenging because first of all, babae ako and bata pa ako. So
Mm-hmm.
yung mga students ko po are just my age and some of them are even older than me. And the struggle was, how will I let them, how can they respect me as a teacher? So na-realize ko na kailangan maging powerful yung sinasabi mo. Kasi pag alam nila na matalino ka, pag alam nila na alam mo yung sinasabi mo, makikinig sila sa'yo. And then I
Yeah.
would teach them not just, the anatomy of the body, not just, some cases in relation with physical therapy, but I would teach them the lessons that I had in life. Lessons like how much I've worked hard to have the comfortable life that I wanted to give to my mama because she deserves it. And idadagdag ko lang po talaga. Dati po kasi, dun sa hometown ko sa Iloilo, we are living in Balasan. And our
Mm-hmm.
house, it's a nipa house. It's a kubo, bahay kubo. And then when Yolanda hit us around 2013 ba, if I'm not mistaken, yung nangyari
Yeah.
po, di ba, yung kubo, gumano na siya.
Oh.
So, tumabingi talaga siya. And then I saw my mama, she was crying and she was really depressed. And she was asking me na, anak, paano na tayo? Then, me being, a light person, I would always focus on the positive side. I tell my mama that time na, you know what, mama, baka hindi talaga para sa atin yung bahay na to. Baka kaya sinira ni God kasi gusto ni God, mas maganda yung bahay natin. And then I worked really
Wow.
hard to save money, to, para makapag-ipon talaga for my family. And at 21, ako na po yung nagpapaaral sa kapatid ko sa college. And at 23, nakabili na po ako ng property para po sa mama at sa kapatid.
Wow.
So, it's like a testimony na age doesn't matter talaga. Once you have the heart that you want to win life battles, then you're gonna win it. You're gonna be successful. And ngayon na Miss Universe Philippines na tayo, I feel like this kind of story would inspire hundreds and thousands of mind. And I can plead
Ex-
to, have that influence, have that power, because the society is listening to you. All you need to do is give them that inspiring story.
Yes, actually, alam mo, I totally agree with everything that you said. And I'd like to use one keyword that you said, inspiration. Kasi parang you never know the kind of influence and inspiration you can give someone who's going to listen to you. Just the message that you are sending to us right now, one person at least is going to hear this and will be inspired. I think you have already done your job already. So I think that's a really great thing that you shared. And we're so happy sa Sash Factor na sinishare mo dito talaga yung humble beginnings mo. Like for example, yes, Rabiya, for example, ito, no, I actually saw this on your Instagram. You posted like an appreciation post to two phenomenal women, incidentally, in your life. Di ba, your lola and your mom. So before the phenomenal woman that is Rabiya Mateo, you had like two phenomenal women in your life. Ang question ko ngayon, Rabiya, is ano ang naging role ng mom and lola mo to your journey as Miss Universe Philippines 2020?
Lumaki kasi ako sa isang family in which yung parang source of power and strength nakikita sa mga babae. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how I see life. Sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na my success won't be defined by my partner or the person that I would end with, but it will be defined on how I was able to do something for myself and for the people around me. And yung mama ko, she was the one who pushed me to join pageants. Because just to give you, a background, what happened was that I was already working here in Manila when my mama told me na, anak, mag-join ka ng Miss Iloilo. And sinabi ko kay mama,
Mm.
it's kind of hard because I need to travel every weekend. pupuntang Iloilo just to have that pre-pageant activities. Pero my mom told me, di ba dream mo to? This is what you want to achieve. And sabi niya, you're not getting any younger na. So, kailan mo siya gagawin? If you're gonna be scared of doing something, then you might have regrets in the end. Gusto mo ba yung
Wow.
And then, it hit me right away. And I told myself na, oo nga no, ano ba yung kinakatakot ko if mag-join ako ng pageant? First, I'm done with my studies. I'm already supporting myself. I think this is the best time for me to explore, what lies beyond horizon. And that's when I joined Miss Iloilo. And when I won Miss Iloilo Universe, I became the representative of Iloilo City sa Miss Universe Philippines. And the rest was history. So siguro yung role talaga na ginawa or nakita ko kay mama sa journey na to is do not be afraid to take risks. It's okay to fail and to have regrets in the end. Yun talaga yun.
Wow, actually, that's a really great thing you also shared, Rabiya, no? Kasi that actually establishes the fact that it takes an empowered woman to empower other women as well. It's like women supporting women, especially in the family. And I think yun yung nakita natin sa story ng family mo with your mom and your lola. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, since you already mentioned that si mama pala ang may kasalanan, siya ang dapat sisihin kung bakit ka nanalo ng Miss Iloilo. I think we have a photo here of your winning moment in Miss Iloilo. This one, ayan. Ito ang yung winning moment. Okay. Maybe this is a perfect time for us to segue to your pageantry story. Okay? So since na-share mo na nga na si Mama yung nag-push tayo to join Miss Iloilo, pero meron pa bang ibang defining moment that made you say, okay, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna try this one. Kahit na takot ako, kahit na hindi ko to, it's uncharted territory, so to say. Meron ka bang ganong defining moment before in Miss Iloilo?
Maybe when I saw Gazini posted something about her father, na nag-meet sila, I think it was after Miss na. And sinabi ko, na-reconnect si Gazini with her father, it's because yung mga tao yung tumulong sa kanya. Kasi kilala na siya. And then sabi ko, baka this is also my chance, I want to help my community, but at the same time, I also have this personal goal in my heart na baka through Miss Universe, ma-recognize ako ng tatay ko at masasabi niya na, anak ko yan na, and proud ako sa anak ko. So it was also a factor that I considered na, yes, susubukan natin kasi wala namang masama pag sinubukan natin.
Wow. So again, another example of a woman inspiring another woman, like a queen inspiring another queen. Si Gazini din pala isa sa mga like defining moments mo in her story. Now, let's segue this time to Miss Universe Philippines naman, okay? So since you already had the opportunity, the great privilege to represent Iloilo City to the at the Miss Universe Philippines stage, my question this time is, where was your head in all of this, like all of this decision na, okay, I'm going to compete in my very first national pageant? Where is your head in all of that decision and all of that, like big step in your life?
So again, when I joined Miss Iloilo, the contract was if we're gonna win, we're gonna be sent in a national pageant. And the most stressful moment was I won Miss Iloilo January 23. The submission of application for Miss Universe Philippines was the last one was January 30, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a 1 week preparation. I need to fix everything in just 1 week. And I haven't even, absorbed the fact that I am the reigning Miss Iloilo. Then, may panibago ka namang challenge na papasukin.
Correct.
Pero sinabi ko kasi, the Iloilo is supporting me really, really well. They've been there, financially, morally. They've been my family talaga. Lahat sila. And then, nung nandun ako sa Miss Universe, yung nangyari was that there's no pressure talaga naman because I was a new face. So, compared, parang bago ka, so yung tao walang ina-expect sa'yo. And that's a good thing. And then, sa iba kasi like, ano sila, how to make pasabog with the photos. Well, kami, like, we were just enjoying the moments. But, sinabihan talaga ako na, you should know when to peak. Yung
Mm-hmm,
photos,
yes.
hindi kayo yung makakapanalo sa'yo. Makakapaingay, yes. Makakapadami ng supporters, yes. Pero yung supporters kasi hindi din sila yung makakapanalo sa'yo. Because sa final night, it's just gonna be you and your performance and the judges. So I tried to study the aspects technically. So that's what I did. I tried to improve my catwalk because it has been my weakness. How to walk, how to endure the pain of the soles of my foot wearing heels for hours. And at the same time, I tried to practice for my communication skills, which is an essential or a vital, aspect in winning the competition. Because I can say that I can speak. However, my fear was I am a lecturer. So I don't want to speak in front of people, trying to educate them, trying to put emphasis in everything that I say. Because that's not how a beauty queen should be. So during our training with Aces and Queens, tawang-tawa talaga ako kasi, well, the ibang girls, sinasabihan ni Tito Jerry to have some energy. Sa akin, I need to lower my energy, to tame everything.
Baliktad.
Yes, my facial expression, yung pagdilat ng eyes ko, yung galaw-galaw ng hands ko, dapat limited siya. So that was the struggle, the technicality. Pero sinasabi ko sa self ko din, back then, my realistic goal was, gusto ko lang po umabot ng top 5. Because I want to have that privilege to hold the microphone and speak in front of other people. Because regardless kung ano man yung sagot, yung tanong na ibabato sa akin, forever na kasi, the internet, it's forever. So forever ko na yung makikita na, dati sumali ako ng Miss Universe Philippines at ito yung sagot ko sa tanong. So that was my idea. But, yun nga binigay talaga sa akin ni Lord. And I was even surprised. You should ask my roommate, Kim Crizaldo of Iloilo Province. Kasi what happened was that we had a watch party. So, sabay-sabay namin pinanood yung finals. And then, yung top 5 nandun sa may harap ng chair. And then si Kim Crizaldo, pumupunta siya sa harap. And sinasabi niya na, girl, ikaw na yung nanalo. Tapos nagamag ko, no, baka kasi ibang video yung nag-leak. Kasi parang sinuot. Sabi ko, no. Tapos bumalik naman siya. Sige, confirm ko. Tapos maya-maya, sabi niya, girl, congrats ka na talaga ni Catriona. Ikaw na talaga yung nanalo. So it was my roommate who told me na I won.
Oh my gosh.
Na napanood ko. No, it was my roommate. And I was shaking, like my body was tense. And I was saying na, totoo ba? Ang pangit ako. And I was hugging her. And yung roommate ko naiiyak din siya. Then, before kasi, the night before that, tinatanong ako, do you think you're gonna win? And I answered, I hope, but I feel na I'm not gonna win.
Okay. Yeah.
Pero, so, nung nanalo na talaga ako, parang, ang hirap niyang i-absorb. Kasi ang dami na agad na nangyari.
Yeah,
Pero
exactly. So, again,
yung gusto ko lang that,
sige, continue, Rabiya. You were saying.
Gusto ko lang mangyari ngayon is to surround myself with people who truly believed in me. With people who really see my potential, that night, I shine. Diba? That night, the stars were aligned for me. Because yung mga tao na yon, even though konti lang sila, they make me feel comfortable and confident about myself. And ganyan yung klaseng support yung kailangan ko ngayon to become the queen of myself for the Philippines.
Alam mo, that's a really great message and a really great takeaway sa lahat ng nangyari sa'yo. Kasi sabi nga nila, it just only takes one person for one person to believe in you para mag-push ka sa ginagawa mo sa buhay. It just takes one person. If you have one person who believes in you, that's more than enough reason for you to already push for what you want to achieve in life. And I think yun yung nangyari sa'yo, Rabiya. Okay? Now, I'd like to backpedal a little bit since you already mentioned a little bit about your journey sa Miss Universe Philippines. Now let's talk about the details of the pageant. Okay? Let's talk about this time the preliminary competition. Okay? Kasi syempre yung mga nakikita natin online, we want to like once and for all, parang siguro hear it from you. Ano ba yung mga stories na hindi pa alam ng mga tao that you want to share? Like for example, we're going to show some of the photos from the preliminary competition. Like for example, yung sa swimwear, sa evening gown, and sa interview, ano ba yung mga bagay na hindi alam ng mga tao that happened? Like siguro a fun story, a fun fact, an interesting story na behind the scenes that you'd like to share in the preliminary competition.
Yes. Siguro i-share ko lang yung sa swimwear ko. Kasi as you can see, medyo high cut siya. And kasi
Yeah.
yung waistline ko, it's really maliit. So yung undergarment was parang maluwag siya. So what I did is I folded it. Plus, I was wearing bronzer,
Mhm.
body oil. And then, kumalat siya sa swimwear ko. So sa last minute, what I did was that pumunta ako sa CR at nilabahan ko pa siya.
Oh my God!
Yes, just imagine the rush. Tapos yung roommate ko, nagpanic na din siya. And sabi niya na, magsa-start na tayo. So yung ginawa namin, kasi parang may available na blower sa CR. And then may blower din akong dala. So sabay namin siyang blino-blower. So
Oh
tinulungan
my
talaga ako na.
gosh!
So, imagine the pressure. So, and blessed tayo ni God, I was able to bag that Best in Swimwear award. So, I
Oh
was
my
really
gosh!
happy.
Correct.
Pero
Alam
alam
mo,
niyo,
that's a
napunta talaga
really
yung takot ko.
correct. That's a really interesting story. Ha? Hindi alam ng mga tao yan. And then you're right. You even bag the best in swimsuit award. Congratulations sa'yo. You're a real trooper. And that's a really interesting story ha, na meron palang labadang naganap behind the scenes during swimsuit competition. Now, what about okay, what about naman, okay, let's now talk about, I think we can show Mr. Director, yung evening gown naman. Because I think people around the world were in awe with how beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe the like I think the no the white one. Di ba you wore the white one during the preliminary? Tama ba? Yes, the white
Yes.
yan. Everyone was in awe with not only the gown itself but also with your performance. Ayan.
Thank
So what is the story behind that gown? Meron bang collaboration with the designer? I mean, tell us, what can you share about that?
Ever since, gusto ko talaga when I wear, my gown during Miss Universe, gusto ko sana I have a cape. And a lot of people have been telling me na, don't wear cape kasi maliit ka. And tapos payat ka pa, it's gonna cover your body. Pero sabi ko, no, I
Mm.
feel beautiful with cape. So I told my designer na gusto
Mm.
ko sana parang Greek goddess inspired yung gown. And
Mm-hmm.
it's funny because I'm flat-chested, alam niyo na yan. But I wanted medyo low cut dito sa front because I find it sexy. So, feeling ko kasi yung the clavicles and my sternum, look great with that kind of cut. And siguro
Mm-hmm.
yung naging struggle and during the gown was, the first thing kasi, dapat yung red yung susuotin ko sa preliminary, the white or the silver one yung sa finals. But, during
Oh.
sukat ko na siya, I felt na yung red talaga yung powerful na gown. Na this is my
Yeah.
winning. So, yung ginawa ko na lang, yung white yung sinuot ko nung preliminary and red na yung sa final. And both have capes. Kasi yun talaga yung
Yeah. Actually nga, i-share ko lang, no, when we were watching, because my friends and I were like doing a watch party online as well. Parang talaga yun yung parang naging signature look mo, the cape, di ba? Na parang you were right, the keyword there is goddess. You were like the goddess of Miss Universe Philippines 2020. And sobrang ganda. I particularly love the white one because yun nga parang kang Greek goddess na bumaba sa langit and you blessed us with your presence. Sobrang ganda. And now, in terms naman of the performance, kasi ito siguro yung isa sa mga surprising din na comments from the fans na hindi nila inakala na gano'n yung performance mo, na parang umariba ka talaga bigla during the preliminaries ng gown tsaka ng swimsuit. What can you say about that?
maybe it's the adrenaline rush.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos ito pa, what happens is that before mag-start yung show, di ba yung ibang girls umupo na, naghihintay na ng time nila. Ako kasi, kinakabahan ako. I'm so tense. So what I do is that I push the wall. Like, ginaganon ko talaga yung wall just to release all of the tension. And before I go out, ang pangit ko, pero ginagawa ko, dinidistort ko yung face ko. Kasi minsan, grabe yung energy, grabe yung kaba, kita sa mukha na parang, yung parang constipated ka.
Oo, yung sa smile, di ba?
Yes. Hindi lang siya before the Q&A, pero before the swimwear and the long gown. So that, pag lumabas na ako, yung facial muscles ko are relaxed. So I can, do the smiles, the smiling, na effortless talaga. So yun yung mga some tips ko na i-share sa mga girls natin na mag-join sa future pageant. You need to release the tension first. And pag you feel like that's the perfect time for you to go out and to sashay the runway.
Ang galing, a master class in like winning a beauty pageant. Care of Rabiya Mateo. Thank you for sharing that. Alam mo, sobrang natutuwa ako na marami kang, kasi di ba ito yung mga stories na hindi na i-share online na being buried by the controversies and speculation. So I'm so happy that we are giving this platform for you to share the fun stories, the behind the scenes stories. So I'm so happy to hear those stories. Now, one last, since sa interview naman ng preliminaries, how did you fare yourself, your performance during the preliminary, and overall, if we're going to combine yung swimsuit, evening gown, and preliminary interview, how did you rate yourself, your performance? Did you think you did enough to make the final cut?
To be honest, I don't have any idea how to score myself. Kasi during the preliminary interview, it was a mixed comments from the netizens. Some loved it. Other people said that it sounds rehearsed, parang pilit daw ako magsalita. And then, during the swimwear and the long gown, I have no idea kasi nagmamadali na talagang lahat. But I remember Kuya Angel of Miss Universe Philippines, yung nag-aalaga sa amin doon, he said na, anak, ang ganda mo daw sa swimwear. So sabi ko, ay talaga ba? Because I don't have any idea kung paano ba ako nag-perform. Basta yung naalala ko lang, I just walk out and I feel na ako lang yung girl and I'm competing with no one. Yun lang talaga yung nasa isip ko. And then, what happened is that, right after the preliminary, pinabalik kami kasi mag-shoot kami ng special awards. So the funny kwento was, nung nandun kami sa likod, I was with Lou, Bella, Michelle, Bohol, Tracy. So I thought my special award was the makeup challenge, hair and makeup challenge. Kasi di ba po nanalo ako dun sa DD Stick. I had the highest votes. However, yung in-awardan nun was Tracy. So I was thinking, ano yung award ko ngayon? Parang napaganan ako. Tapos nung tinawag yung Best in Swimwear, hindi din ako makapaniwala. It's because yung struggle ko po talaga just to have that ideal pageant body was medyo magpalaki to bulk up. And yung ginawa ko, I bought a lot of appetite boosters na vitamins and at the same time yung mga gatas na pampalaki. So, nung nakuha ko yung Best in Swimwear, sabi ko, paano kaya? I was curious about my performance. So, wala talaga. And then, nung 23, doon na pinalabas yung swimwear. Pero that was the time na sinut naman namin yung finals. So, lumabas na yung swimwear ko, yung performance ko ng preliminary, tapos finals. So, I have no idea talaga if I'm gonna make it to the cup.
Okay. So actually, no, parang it's also like a testament to the idea that sometimes you don't know how you're going to perform. Sometimes other people are the ones who are going to see it in you. Tama ba? Yes. Yes. Is Rabiya still there? Ayan. Ayan, si Rabiya ay nawala. Hi, Rabiya. Okay. Sige, I think Rabiya is... Okay, so maybe to all of the fans... Okay, yan si Rabiya. Ayan. Are you still there? Ayan. Okay, there. Okay, yes. Okay, so... Yes. Okay. Actually, I mentioned a while ago na yung already told the story about like the swimwear na hindi mo alam na gano'n pa yung performance mo. Parang it is like a testament to the idea na minsan talaga hindi mo alam kung ikaw yung mag-judge sa sarili mo. You just have to like trust the process, trust the entire thing, 'di ba? Na you did amazing. And I think that is the exact same thing that happened to you. Now, fast forward, Rabiya, to the coronation night. This is something that I would want to talk about because I watched it both, ha, both ko to pinanood ko to both. Una sa may online like real time and during the replay on GMA7 pinanood ko pareho, okay? Now maybe the fans would like to know as well what was going through your head in the specific parts of the competition. For example, nung natawag ka ng top 16, ano yung pumasok sa isip mo na okay, top 16 na and then you had to do your free speech. Ano yung umaandar sa utak mo nung time na yon?
Another, hindi siya masyadong funny, pero another information that I want to share is that we have our phones backstage. And then, before ako sumalang sa free speech, nakabasa ako ng isang negative comment. And yung comment na yon na at least prediction na why is she included in your top 5? She cannot speak. That was the comment. And being the competitive person that I am, but in a healthy way, of course. Sabi ko, okay, ito yung sabi niya, so gagalingan ko ngayon. And after a minute, tinawag na ako, punta na ako ng stage. So, the term ko palagi, when I answer a question, pinupulsuhan ko siya. Pinupulsuhan ko siya. So, it's all about gaining the momentum. And sometimes, you can gain the momentum in negativity, in criticism from other people. Kasi, ako nga, yung personality ko, hindi ako maramdamin. Isang iyak lang, and then I'm okay. Kahit may sinasabi tao, isang song, we're good na. So, that's the kind of person that I am. Hindi ko talaga siya dinidibdib. Yung mga issues. So, feeling ko, it gave me the power kasi parang pinush niya ako harder na, okay, dahil nagda-doubt yung tao sa akin, gagalingan ko ngayon para makapasok ako sa top 5.
Wow, that's actually a powerful message na parang the negativity and the criticism, you use those as a fuel to fire your passion and the drive in you. That's a really great thing that you shared. At hindi namin alam yun na may nabasa ka pa pala before
Yes.
before the free speech. That's a really great information that you shared with us. So now, let's talk about, of course, nag-swimsuit na, nag-evening gown na. In all honesty, real talk, Rabiya, did you think that you did enough to make the final 5?
Yes. I felt it. I felt it. I will be honest. It's not being, what's the term, mayabang. But alam mo, there was this energy in me and that is telling me na papasok ka sa top 5. And na-confirm ko siya parang during the evening gown. I didn't know how my face looked, how my gown looks, in the perspective of other people. Pero I felt good about my performance. So, during sa top 5, di ba announcement na po ng top 5, I was hoping talaga, I knew na tatawagin ako. And nung tinawag ako, parang nasa cloud 9 ka talaga na, yay, thank you. Ito lang naman yung pangarap ko, makaabot ng top 5. And that's it. Sabi ko, syempre, kung makaabot ka ng top 5, kinabukasan ibabalita ka and sasabihin nila, Iloilo City, kanya, second runner-up. So feeling ko, pride and joy na to ng Iloilo City. Simple lang naman kami ng mga tao. Small victory namin. Grabe na yon. It's a celebration already. So, ganun po, parang, nung sa top 5 na, sabi ko, this is my last chance, especially during the Q&A, to give everything. And sabi ko, Lord, ikaw na bahala. Basta alam ko na binigay ko yung the best answer na kayang kong ibigay. Kasi yung iba kailangan ng energy, no? Okay, binawasan ko yung energy ng time. Kontrolado yun.
Yeah. Actually, very interesting yung sinabi mo about like feeling that you would make it to the top 5. That's actually a bold statement that you made na talagang you felt it, at least, di ba, you're honest about it, which is a really great indication of who you are as a person. Kasi syempre, minsan dapat alam natin how to gauge our performance and ourselves during a competition. So, maganda yung senior mo na sa amin yan. Really great thing.
And
Yes.
it's
What?
just
Yeah.
instinct then. Instinct then. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I felt it po eh. Especially yung camera na. Nakikita ko na yung camera pupunta na sa akin eh. Sabi ko ako na ito yung tatawagan.
Oh, may mga ano, may mga on stage dynamics na magiging clue mo na okay, nandito na, patawagin ako. So yeah,
Oo,
so
naka-red na
as
kasi yung light
oh,
eh. On yung
oh,
light.
correct. That's a really nice story. Now, let's talk about this time. Of course, you already mentioned something about the final question, okay? And I think I am also one with the many people who mentioned online or like commented online na you did exceptional during the final questions. I was really impressed. Specifically, let's maybe I can show you this one picture. I think the first question was about like which face of a person, dead or alive, tama ba, na ilalagay mo sa paper bill ng Philippine peso. Do we have that picture? Kasi I want to show si Rabiya that specific picture. And you answered Miriam Defensor Santiago. Okay, that's a
Yes.
very interesting and powerful answer. I'd like to ask Rabiya, where did you draw that answer? Aside from, of course, the fact that Miriam Defensor Santiago, the late Miriam Defensor Santiago, it wasn't Ilongga. Saan mo hinugot yung answer na yun for that specific question?
I feel that God was guiding me because a week before the competition, there was this show in GMA na pinapakita nila yung buhay ni Miriam Defensor Santiago. And I was watching.
Mm.
And I
Mm.
was trying to remember kasi in high school, I was called that little Miriam Defensor Santiago because I would always join debates. And idol na idol ko talaga siya. I even bought her book. Yung hindi pwede sabihin natin dito yung title ng book niya.
Yeah.
Gusto ko talaga kasi yung wit niya and her personality. It's a combination of charming and power. So siya talaga for me yung phenomenal woman.
Mm.
And ngayon kasi parang, syempre, when she died, marami din sa mga kabataan ngayon yung nakalimutan kung sino ba talaga siya. Eh, aalahanin natin dati, siya yung nagbe-bring ng color every time may hearing tayo. So,
Correct.
I would remember na nanonood ako ng hearing and yung papakinggan ko lang yung sasabihin niya because it's powerful but at the same time, it's funny.
Correct,
So,
correct.
I'm a
Yes.
fan talaga of Miriam Defensor Santiago. Gustong-gusto ko talaga siya. And siguro, nung binato yung tanong, dun nag-snap yung mind ko when I heard dead or alive. Kasi at
Mhm.
first, I was listening, I was trying to process kung ano ba talaga yung question.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
nung isip ko na yung Miriam Defensor Santiago, alam ko na kung paano ko siya i-end. And the
Yeah.
body, the beginning, the body, I tried to feel it out kung ano ba yung sinasabi ng mind and ng heart ko during that moment. But I know na it's Miriam Defensor Santiago and I'm gonna end it with the best president that we never had.
Yes, actually very powerful, very memorable. Kaya di talaga siguro tumatak yung sagot mo na yon. So, that was ako very powerful and very very personal din siya sa'yo because again, you were able to connect it with who you are as a phenomenal woman. Parang it was like a perfect combination of who you are, your being Ilongga, and the traits that Miriam Defensor Santiago had as a woman na parang you were able to relate to. Kaya perfect, very packed yung sagot na yun para sa akin, Rabia. Now, the second question was actually more inspired, like more hopeful, right? And this was a question about how relevant are pageants or how essential are pageants during this time of the pandemic. And I think there were a lot of really good like keywords or buzzwords. You mentioned hope, you mentioned light, inspiration, and making a difference. Very, very, very inspiring and inspired answer. Now, my question for that is maybe you can share saan naman nanggaling yung sagot na yon? What made you answer that? What made you decide to give that answer to that question?
I look with my journey sa Miss Universe Philippines. Because there was this moment in which I wanted to give up. I wanted to back out with competition. And tinatanong ko yung sarili ko, bakit ko pa ito i-continue? Relevant pa ba to, especially sa panahon ng crisis? And then I realized na yes. You know, when I was in Iloilo, sabi ko, you know, as the reigning Miss Iloilo and the representatives of Miss Universe Philippines, I need to do something for my community. Not because beauty queen ka, but because tao ka. But the thing is, when you are a beauty queen, mas marami kang mahihilang tao to inspire them to do the same. That's why I said na you are carrying the light in the darkest moments, like this one. Kasi iba yung, pag nakikita mo kasi, pag may tumutulong, yung generosity talaga, it's contagious. Once makita ka ng tao, pati sila inspired to do the same. And sinabi ko sa huli na with Miss Universe, I want to make a difference. Kasi they have great programs, great projects for the benefit of other people. So, it's a life-changing experience kasi. And with Miss Universe kasi, you really have the power. And kaya sabi ko, what is the essence of having a beauty pageant is you can make a difference in the most difficult times. You're like a superhero.
Yes, yes. Actually, ano yun, I think that final answer captures the purpose that you have now that you have the crown and the title, right? I mean, it's more than your success. It's not your success anymore. It's supposed to be like an inspiration for others to gain their own successes. And I think yun ang magiging purpose mo, Rabiya. So thank you for sharing that. Now, ano lang, I'd like to mention this because you mentioned before in one of your interviews or some of your interviews about the dark horse tag. Di ba? Sinasabi ng tao na you were the ultimate dark horse that won the race. Okay, you're the perfect epitome of that. Bakit mo to naisip na you're a dark horse in the competition? And ano yung feelings mo na hindi ka front runner palagi sa mata ng ibang tao in the onset? And how did you use it as like a fuel to fire your passion and drive to perform really well during the finals?
Started week. You know, nobody knows my name. Tapos yung performance ko pa during the presentation. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm still I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi, I'm still here. Hi, Rabiya. I'm still here. Hi, Rabiya. I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are we na nga?
Yeah, about the dark horse tag. Kasi di ba, yung dark horse tag, kasi di ba nga, yeah. Kasi very interesting, yun is like part of your story sa journey mo sa Miss Universe Philippines, di ba? Talagang na-feel mo ba na dark horse ka in the competition? And paano mo yun tinake as like a fuel to fire your passion to really do well?
Yes. Because I started out really weak. People don't recognize me. They don't know my name. And I am a competitive person in a healthy way, in a right way. And then what happened was that, sabi ko, there are areas and aspects in this competition that I need to excel, that I need to improve. And pinag-aralan ko yun. And as a dark horse kasi, other candidates don't like to be tagged as that, you know? Gusto nila front runner. Pero with the front runners, grabe yung pressure. One small mistake, you're out of the list na agad, bababa ka na agad. Well, with the dark horse, rank 7 ka lang sa prediction list, I was very happy back then. Masaya na talaga ako doon. And maybe because I wanted to surprise everybody with who I am and my identity during the coronation night, dun din siguro ako kumuha ng energy. So, it's all about peaking at the right time. You don't need to, always impress other people every single day. I know that's how people see pageantry, but it's different now. All you need to do is to know what aspect in the competition you must speak. And I did my assignment, I studied everything, and I tried to excel in the scored competitions, like preliminary interview, hair and makeup challenge, the
Mm.
swimwear shoot, and during the actual competition na. So it's all about trying to balance yourself. At palaging sinasabi sa akin, one great example of a dark horse was Ariela Arida.
Mm.
Wala kasi masyadong pressure. And ako kasi yung person na, okay, you guys think na I won't excel, na I'm nobody, so I'm gonna prove myself to you. Something like that. I have that kind of personality.
Yes. But actually, ano nga, actually, it makes your victory sweeter and more inspiring kasi you can also like, ano, parang other people can draw the same experience na feeling nila they're not liked or they're not a front runner in life. Pero seeing your journey, they're gonna draw like an inspiration na pwede ko rin magawa yung ginawa niya kasi siya nga nanalo eh, di ba? Na hindi siya nag-peak ng sobrang aga. I just have to push on and push forward. I think that's the main takeaway there, right, Rabia? Okay, this time,
Yes.
since we talked about, of course, the Dark Horse tag, the Q&A, and the finals, indulge me a little bit, okay? Of course, this is the part where we are going to generally talk about what is happening online. Okay, I'm not gonna specify any question, definitely, because for sure you know what's online already. Pero generally, how are you? What are your feelings about the online activity, about like the speculations, the controversies, and how are you dealing with this at this point in time?
I will be honest. I thought that during my first day as Miss Universe Philippines, I wanted to celebrate my victory, but I can't. With all
Mm-hmm.
the issues, it gives me, the anxiety, the fear na ito pala yung pinasok ko. Kakayanin ko ba to? The opinions of other people. Pero it's also a test of character. So if you're a queen and you're put in a situation in which you're giving that bad light, how will you handle it? And sometimes there is strength in silence. You
Mm-hmm.
don't need to explain yourself every time. Because those people who really know you would protect you at all costs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing right now. And at
Mm-hmm.
first, nag-stay away ako sa social media. Kasi I'm scared na baka hindi kayanin ng puso ko yung mababasa ko. And it's gonna break
Mm-hmm.
me, being the vulnerable girl that I am. But
Mm-hmm.
hindi na dapat ako ganun eh. I should be a powerful woman na kahit anong iba to sa akin, pag hindi totoo, hindi ako mapektuhan. So that's
Mm-hmm.
how I handle social media now. It's all about focusing in the love and support of those people who truly want me to win and who truly want me to become successful in my journey in Miss Universe. So I can bring honor to our country. Those people matters to me now, not the opinions
Mm-hmm.
of the people that I don't know.
That's a really great perspective. And I would like to actually mention something. Kasi syempre, let's admit it, like a day after speculations yung mga lumalabas, controversies. Pero today, lo and behold, ang dami namin nakita na like people from your past, people you have touched, people you were able to work with in the past, they were the ones who really um, testified and really prove that you are the real deal. You are the person that you say you are. Actually, I had here one example of a screenshot. I think this is posted by a person, and it's about her. That picture right now. This one, ayan, Rabiya, ayan. Very inspiring post from someone na sa boarding house daw. You were like sleeping on the floor. And then this is actually like a testament to your simplicity. Meron pang isa, I think something about the your phone being busted or nasira yung phone mo during some parts of the competition. Tama ba? And then you couldn't like take photos and then you're asked your co-candidates to take photos. Di ba? So maybe you can share a little bit. Ano ba yung mga experiences na yon? Yes.
Actually, ngayon parang natatawa talaga ako. But during the competition, it was a real deal. Because first of all, the
Mm.
fans are pressuring me to post photos every single day. So,
Okay.
what happens is that, nahihiya kasi ako magsabi sa candidates na, uy, picturean mo naman ako ng OOTD gamit yung phone mo. So, I was really shocked. And at the same time, pinapressure na din ako ng mga, ng ibang designers, ng stylists na, Dai, kailangan
Oo.
natin salamat sa mga tumutulong sa atin. Kailangan talaga natin mag-post. Tapos, yung phone ko, it was blurry and it was really pangit.
Oh my God.
sabi ko, if ipopost ko to, feeling ko hindi siya nakakaganda ng feed. Like, ikakatalo ko to. Because then, I will be honest, tapos yung mga selfie na, blurry din kasi nga my phone is, hindi siya HD quality. I remember, pinagawa kami ng video sa front row. Vlog ako doon. Tapos nag-comment, ate, hindi ko na makita yung itsura mo, naririnig ko na lang yung boses mo kasi ang blurry talaga. So, pero wala, humble beginnings naman yun. Like, hindi ko naman siya kinakahiya at alam niyo ng mga roommate ko. So, what happened then was, sinasabihin ako palagi ni Kim, kasi si Kim, she's using iPhone, pero yung maganda talaga yung phone is si Miss Jensen, si Mariel Joy. So, dapat nandiyan talaga siya palagi pagdating ng photos namin. Siya yung supportive na friend. At kumalat din yung photos niya na pinipicturean niya ako, pinipicturean niya si Eliza kasi ganun talaga siya. Sinusuportahan niya talaga kami.
Galing naman. Wow, ang galing naman. Alam mo, actually, nung nakita ko yung post na yun about like your phone being busted, nung una sabi ko, oh my God, parang nakakapanlumo naman yung story niya. Pero now that you're sharing it, parang in jest, you were like just sharing it na nakakatawa siya, di ba? Pero of course, it's also like a test, correct, that's also a testament to your simplicity, to your ability to use your humble beginnings as a badge of honor na hindi mo siya kinakahiya. Kasi hindi naman siya ikakahiya. It's part of who you are. And kung meron namang ibang co-candidates na makakahiram ng phone, then why not? Shock not, di ba? Like Miss Jensen, hi, maraming salamat sa iyo dahil meron na tayo ngayong Miss Universe Philippines 2020. Correct. So again, that's a perfect example of how supportive the group is, supposedly, okay? That's also like one way of like saying na hindi totoo yung mga ibang lumalabas na mga balita online, right? And that's also one good example. Now, Rabiya, I'd like to touch now on something about your win this time, of course. Ano naman ngayon yung nararamdaman mo, ultimately that you are going to be the flag bearer of the Philippines to the Miss Universe? Has it sunk in? Where are you in your head right now that you are going to represent the Philippines in the biggest pageant in the world?
Actually, hindi ko pa siya na-absorb ng system ko. And it's, parang, dahil sinabi niya po, parang nag-start na ako kabahan. And, again, same din yung magiging technique ko or yung style ko sa paggawa or yung ginawa ko during Miss Iloilo, Miss Universe Philippines, hanggang ngayon sa Miss U. It's all about enjoying the moment and trying to peak at the right time. So, ngayon, yes, nandun yung pressure kasi grabe yung legacy ng Philippines. And ngayon nakakompare ako kay Venus Ra because Venus Ra opened the decade. And ngayon, it's another Filipino-Indian who's gonna be the representative of the country. And there's so much pride and joy. Kasi yung mga girls na to, sina Miss Shamsi, MJ, and the rest of them, they were just, my idols. Ano ko lang talaga sila, like nakikita sa TV, naririnig yung name, and then now winelcome pa nila sa sisterhood. So I can't wait to work with them. And I can't wait to experience, being the pride of your country. Parang, it's a big deal. But at the end of the day, it's still Rabiya. I'm gonna enjoy the journey. and I'm gonna do my best to snatch the 5th Miss Universe crown.
Yay! Actually, alam mo natutuwa ako, Rabia, na ang aura mo ngayon, yung iyong energy, it's so positive already. Sana ganyan na lang, no? To the fans, sana ganyan na lang tayo palagi. Because again, hearing the story from you right now, Rabia, you are really a woman who has something to say with a great story to inspire people. And sana yun yung makita ng mga tao instead of like focusing on the speculations and, controversies online. Now, one last question before I move on to the final part, Rabia, is that personally, what does the MUP crown and title mean to you?
It means the universe to me. It means everything to me. This is a testament that I was able
Ayan.
to rise myself from, the weakest moments that I had in my life. And who would have thought that that simple girl from Balasan will wear the Miss Universe Philippines sash and would have the Filipina crown on top of her head. Always and, impress others. Hello? Am I out? Noy?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yes, I'm still here. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, medyo nag-unstable yung internet ko. But, well, as what I'm saying, it's all about trying to become a better person, trying to inspire other people with the story of that you have. And I was once, considered to have less. And now I feel like I have more to share, more to give, and I have more stories to inspire other people.
Yes, okay. And now, yeah. Saan na siya? Okay. Wala ang cam ko. Okay, nawala ang cam ko. Okay, nawala ang cam ko. But can you hear me, Rabia? Nawala bigla yung
Yes.
cam. Yeah, okay, sige. So, okay. So, one last siguro, Rabia, no? Before we officially end this one, maybe I'm going to give you like an opportunity since perfect nawala yung camera ko because it's all about you. Okay, it's all about you. Do you have anything to say to all of the supporters who have supported you from day one until now that you are officially the Miss Universe Philippines 2020? Take it away, Rabia.
I just have to speak sana sa aking native language because I just want to thank all of the Ilonggos. Madamo gid nga salamat sa tanan nga Ilonggo nga nagsuporta sa akon sa journey nga ni. Ang success ko ay success sang aton nga banwa, success sang syudad sang paghigugma at isipon nyo gid nga magabato gid ako sa Miss Universe stage because I want to make every Ilonggo and every Filipino proud of me. And that would be my promise to everyone.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rabiya.
Thank you po.
Meron dito
It's been
nag-message
an hour na.
May nag-message din sa atin dito na the physical therapy community, especially your Catalyst Review Solutions family, are so proud of you, Rabiya.
Thank you so much, Sir Da, my boss sa Catalyst Review Center. Thank you so much for supporting me and being an understanding boss towards this journey.
Andy. Ayan. Ayan, I'm back. Ayan, nandito na ulit ako. Okay. Yeah, so once again, Rabia, this has been a great conversation. Maraming salamat for gracing Sash Factor. And I think one takeaway that I had during this interview is that we should focus on the story that you are about to tell people and how it's going to inspire more people as you go on as your journey sa Miss Universe stage. We can't wait to what you're going to put out there, Rabia, Mateo. One last request. Since ano to, parang warm up or practice mo na to, can we hear you do your self-introduction as Miss Philippines? Take it away.
This is it. Good evening, everyone. This is Rabiya Oxenia Mateo, 23, Philippines!
There you go! There you go. There you have it.
Felt great.
Diba? Diba? So that was a really great ending to a really great conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your new queen, Miss Universe Philippines 2020, Rabiya Mateo. Maraming salamat, Rabiya, for gracing Sash Factor Live. And on behalf of the entire team, we can't wait to what's in store for you in the coming days. We're going to support you in your journey. We are here on Sash Factor to be with you in your journey to the Miss Universe stage. To everyone who has watched this live, maraming salamat for staying tuned and for being patient with the technical difficulties. Maraming salamat po to the Filipino fans. Thank you. To the international fans, maraming salamat din po. This has been your host, Noy Sabilano for Sash Factor Live, saying stay phenomenal, stay safe, and have a great day, everyone. Maraming salamat po.